And before we really deep dive into it, I know for some of you, you're like, what makes you think you can critique others and say, this is bad? Well, I've been coaching for the past few years, and I've been able to help a lot of people get results. You know, people like this and like this. And the biggest thing that I've seen that makes a difference is when they get out the bullshit phase and get into the knowing phase. Meaning, stop just looking what somebody's doing just because they're ripped, which is actually going to be the first video I'm going to be going over. Just because he's ripped doesn't mean what he's doing is gonna benefit you. Same shit with me. If I'm doing fucking 6 plates, would I tell somebody who's overweight to go and do 6 plates? That's the dumbest fucking thing ever. So I want you guys to be able to look at things with for what they are, not what it's there to be poppy, to be showing, to show off, to say, oh, I'm ripped, do this, this is gonna help you get ripped too. But in reality, you gotta ask yourself, can I actually do this shit? So let's get into it, right? First one is by Don. I'm not good with names. It is what it is. But it is by Dan. With Dan, one thing that I'm looking here, one second. There we go. Let me put do not disturb on. We don't want any notifications popping through the screen. But with Dan, here's the thing. Ripped, lean, and shaped. And if you go in the comments, people are like, the first one, Cats were left at home. That's crazy though. But people are like pure inspiration, you know, I don't speak that language. A real man not sitting on a podcast gasping all day. That's a crazy comment. Not gonna lie, Frankie, for one piece, you would be impressed. Hey, yo. All right, let's get to the actual comments that we need to get to. You're building logs, stay strong. But if you go through this guy's page, all these videos and some of these workouts are just like this. They're not extreme, but they are extreme. And people are impressed by it. People are motivated by it. But 99% of you will never be able to do any of this shit. For some of you, you broke your ankle, you twisted your ankle, you busted a hip, you busted a knee 5 years ago. You never got that shit checked out. And you think your mobility is gonna magically come back to this shit? You got me fucked up. So let's be realistic. Yes, he's ripped. Yes, he's in shape. Yes, he's an old head. He's an OG. He's been doing it for a long time. But you have to understand his body has been able to be doing this for years and years. He's trained like this for years and years. It didn't just happen overnight. So for some of you thinking you could just do this right off the bat, it's fucking you up. And it's going to fuck you up. Especially like the shoulders. I could probably do that and pull it off. But is it beneficial towards my goal? No, for one. And two, I have had bad shoulders histories in the past, and doing something where I'm going in different planes of motion may not be beneficial for my shoulder joints. And you may be like, what's the difference between this and this? With this, I'm in one plane of motion. Up, down. With this, I'm up, around, and down, up, around, and down, medial, outside. Like, it's too much. It's too much. So like I was saying, this guy, yes, he's in shape. And he does some CrossFit too, which, you know, you can definitely get into. You can build your way up to that. And yes, he's in shape. But just some of these videos, some of these workouts would just be extreme. And you as a regular person wouldn't be able to do. And again, great guy, great video, ripped as hell. Props to him. I'm just being honest with you. So what we're doing instead is getting a better structured plan, especially if you're a beginner and you're just starting out. Start small with 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 15, depending on what exercise and where you're ranking it within your routine. Meaning, if you're deadlifting, you probably want to do it first, so therefore you can maximize your strength. That would probably go for about 6 to 10 reps. And then your last exercise maybe 15 reps, maybe a single arm pull in, single arm pull down, whatever. You get the gist. More structure, less. You can build your way up to this, but if you're gonna build your way up to this, start small with the structured stuff. Start small with a little bit of calisthenics, because if you just jump to it, you're bound to get yourself injured. And I'm not saying that to be an asshole. I'm just saying that to tell you the truth. But next, let's get into it. This one, I hate this type of shit. I ain't hating on the brother. I just hate seeing this type of shit. Let me show you. Start doing this if you have a fupa. Start doing this. If you're taking 10 to 20 seconds rest between that shit, you're gonna have a fupa forever. I wouldn't even fucking rest. I would do it all back to back to back if it actually would work. If you want to lose your fupa, let's just be honest with each other right off the fucking bat. This shit ain't gonna do it. Again, no disrespect to you, my man. I think this is bullshit. It's bullshit. Bro, you're telling people, first of all, if I were to do this, that actually would be a better exercise than this. My nigga. What? When you see stuff like this, people promoting, hey, do this to lose the fupa, and people go and do it, and they don't see results, and they get mad about, oh, it's just the workouts. When in reality, people don't understand. To lose your fupa, to lose a certain amount of weight, to get any movement, to get any production, to see any results in the gym within your body, your mind, and what you're trying to achieve, you have to understand this. It's going to, one, start with your food, and two, start with your activity level, and how. And with assess, test, and adjust, you have to be able to be adjustable to your routine. What people fail to realize within this journey, it's that you not becoming adaptable to your routine is the reason why you haven't been able to lose the weight and keep it off for the rest of your life. What do I mean by that? When you go on vacation, you say, oh, my workouts, fuck it. When you go on any type of trip, fuck it. When it's the weekend, fuck it. When literally you're in a bad mood, fuck it. You cannot do that. That's why you're overweight. That's why you're struggling. It's because whenever some type of turmoil, some type of challenge comes in front of you, instead of saying, how can I get my workouts in by just pushing through this week? I know I have a wedding Monday, but how can I get it in Tuesday? Well, I could probably go before the after party. Yeah, I could probably sneak it in at 5. Because guess what? If you're here telling me it's my vacation, but I'm going to enjoy my vacation. Bro, you're not drinking all day on your vacation. You wake up probably around fucking 12 and start drinking all the way then. How about you wake up at 9, get a workout, and feel good before you start all that shit? It's possible. But again, are you going to do it? Adaptable to nutrition. Being able to control yourself. And what I mean by that is not just saying control, no, but being able to control yourself with making the right decisions. Knowing that, hey, I'm going on a cruise, I might be a good idea to not just eat the pizza all day. Let's actually look at the food that they have. I know I'm picky, but let's look at the chicken they have, the ribs, the steak, the burgers, and lean more towards whole foods. But not just at home, but everywhere you go. And again, that's what will help you lose the fupa. It's learning how to become adaptable in this journey. Learning how to make adjustments. Learning how to track what you're actually doing. And I'm not talking about writing it down, just having a little mental note of it could take you far. People always ask me, bro, how do you always know what to do when you come to the gym? I've just been doing this shit for so long. I just walk in, oh, it's chest day, I already know what I'm doing. I don't even need to write it down. I can just think of it. And I can literally do it second by minute. Just keep on going with it. Because I applied all these traits, most importantly, I make them part of my life to where I can hold on to this body for the rest of my life while being able to do what the fuck I want. Now you get the gist. That it's not just about, oh, I look ripped. This exercise I do it too. It's not just about, hey, here's how I lose this by doing this dumb shit. No. In terms of training, you actually have to be intentional with what you're doing. And I know you guys probably hear this a lot. It sounds boring as hell. I know. Oh, I have to be intentional. It just means you got to be more focused on what you're doing, how you're eating, how you're training, and that's what's going to give you the results you're looking for. You know, Instagram's going to keep putting things in front of you that are glamorous, that are, popping, that, this guy's ripped, shredded, but take it for what it is. This guy's ripped and shredded, but it also took him years to get to there. So just give yourself the time and grace to say, I'm willing to take that amount of time to get myself to where I want to be, right? Because that's really what's going to help you progress. Not what you see, but what you actually do. But with that being said, hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay for more. Bah! That was corny.